Let me start this video off by first saying that I don't have nothing against this brother personally. I have love for all my brothers. I have love for all of my sisters. But when there is a need to be corrected, I feel that we all have a right to correct. So let me start this video off by saying this. David Carroll needs to get off of his high black horse and step into reality for a minute. Because what I don't understand is how some of these subscribers of his that are black can let this man talk about brothers and sisters and criticize brothers and sisters that have laid their life down for the culture. How can you even fix your mouth to talk anything ill about anyone that has laid their life down for this culture? You know what David Carroll reminds me of? He reminds me of a doctor that walks into a room, tells you that you have cancer, then walk right back out. As you sitting there anticipating the test results, because you know they make you wait for 7 to 10 days. So you sitting in there, come on doc, I need to know what's wrong with me before I can get me some medicine. And finally the door swings open and your heart starts beating. And he tells you, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have cancer. Then after he tells you that, he walks right back out of the room. He doesn't describe you no medicine. He doesn't give you nothing to combat the cancer. He just makes the evaluation and he walks out. I find it quite ironic, how you want to say, or ironic, excuse me. But I find it quite ironic that this brother claims to have the magical power of understanding the mind of the American Negro. And if you pay close attention, this is the same power that white America say they have. They understand the mind of the American Negro. I find it quite funny how some of the things that David Carroll says draw so near and parallel to the things that our oppressors say and how they examine us. Psychological and mental. I find it quite funny that the way he comes at it and the angle he comes sounds like somebody very, very familiar. And that is our common enemy, white America. And another thing that I have to say about this brother is he always want to deal with the fire, but he never want to deal with the cause of the fire. We all know that anytime there's a fire, the first thing they do after they put the fire out is they start to look for evidence that will show them how that fire started. See, David Carroll always want to deal with the fire, but he never want to deal with what started it. He wants to deal with the fact that we're struggling, the fact that we don't get along, the fact that we're held back. He never wants to go and deal with the cause of the fire. He never wants to go deal with slavery. He never wants to go deal with nothing that has anything to do with what started the fire. How can you diagnose anything? See, that's what's wrong with America. They don't want to deal with what they did. We cannot come to a solution. We cannot solve this problem until you're willing to deal with this problem face to face and own up to the things that happen, instead of brushing it to the side, thinking that we can really solve this racial problem we have in America without talking about how we got to where we're at now. This is the new philosophy, a dead philosophy that even David Carroll uses. Oh, don't talk about Jim Crow. Don't talk about how they put drugs in the neighborhoods. We don't want to hear none of that. You Negroes have no excuses. I'm tired of you Negroes and your excuses. Sounds familiar, don't it? It kills me when I see that everything that David Carroll says draws so close and parallel to what the Klan would say, or what our enemy would say. Is it just me, or is it just my imagination that everything he says draws so close and parallel to the attack and the tactics that our enemies use against us every day? So, for those that want to know why I disagree with him, this video should sum it up. Because he is a doctor with no medicine. That's why. He's a investigator that doesn't want to go investigate the cause of the fire. That's why I disagree with David Carroll. Because he thinks he can deal with race relations by becoming a master of the Negro psychology. Oh, he can break it down so pretty. Oh, I know this Negro better than I know the bottom of my feet. Oh, I know this Negro. I know exactly how he thinks. I know exactly what they feel. I know exactly what these Negroes desire. As if he knew every one of us. I find that quite selfish. So I don't understand this brother. I don't understand his true motives. I just don't get it. He says, or he said in one of his videos, which was quite disturbing to me. He said, I'm getting tired of people asking me for solutions. I won't give you none. It clearly lets you know that he doesn't want to give you no solution because he has none. He has no solutions to give. And he don't plan on giving you none. So why do you keep on going to this faulty doctor when he has no medicine to give you? Whew. Oh, I'm about to dig into your backyard, brother, because the gig is up. It's time to tell the truth, and it's time to reveal this brother for what he is and what he's about. That's what it's all about. Now, every time I make a video, I always have to drop some knowledge or give my brothers and sisters some solutions. I always tell them to love one another, to respect each other. It's the love that we lost for each other is the reason why we're in the predicament we in. The day that we lost love for each other was the day we started to fall. The day that we started to feel that it wasn't necessary to love our culture or to hold on to our culture. That's when we started to fall. When we started to believe that it wasn't necessary to be proud of who we are. So basically, the day we lost our identity, and the day that we lost the love for each other. As black people, it is our duty to love each other. As a black man and a black woman, it is your duty to love your culture. Stop making up excuses on why you shouldn't love your culture, or make excuses on why you shouldn't be proud to be black, and spend some time paying back those that paved the way for you. Continuing the work that they laid down their lives for. It is your responsibility as a black person. I don't care what you say. It's disturbing when I see black people just walk away and say, I don't owe nobody anything. Oh, brothers and sisters, you're so wrong. You owe more than you know. You owe it to your culture. You owe it to your people to be respectful. You owe it to your people to be proud. And you owe it to your people to contribute to your culture. No matter what America then bamboozled and brainwashed you out of. That's what it's all about. Solutions. Love each other is easy. Hate is hard. One thing I learned about life is hate takes a whole lot of energy. Love is easy. So why not just love? Why not? It makes things better. It makes sense. And it feels good. But when it comes to brother like David Carroll, he is a doctor with no medicine. He's a problem maker without a solution. I can trust no man or no brother that uses the same method that my enemy uses. The same psychological method he uses. If you pay attention, it draws parallel to our enemies. Because they're up there right now in science labs trying to figure out the black man's genome. Studying us studying us psychologically, So this is what they do, and this is what they've been doing for years, studying us. The FBI, the CIA, studying the mind of the Negro and human behavior, messing with the way we think, brainwashing us through TV, using tactics to get us to behave certain ways because they understand the world of psychology and they understand human behavior, and they use these methods against us because we're not in a physical war but a psychological war, And this is the same thing that David Carroll is doing to black people. And I hope that this wake you up. I hope this open your eyes up, because I want to open up the eyes of the blind. And if you are a David Carroll subscriber and you are black, you better start paying attention to what's really happening to you. Pay attention. Open your eyes up. Wake up. Like, subscribe. One love.